When I was about to shut down the machine and go home, the hatch suddenly got stuck. In order to avoid being scolded by my supervisor, I violated regulations and entered the radiation-filled space. It was this foolish act that changed my fate. As soon as I moved the tray, the hatch automatically closed. Hearing the screams, my colleagues rushed over and tried to force the door open, but were stopped by the supervisor, who arrived shortly after. Since the machine was extremely expensive, the factory couldn't afford to compensate for any damage. The supervisor disregarded my safety and immediately ordered everyone trying to help to leave. Once the program finished running, the hatch finally reopened, and the robot dragged me out. Although I'm still alive now, due to radiation exposure, I'll die in agony in 2 days. However, upon learning of the accident at the factory, the wealthy owner did not attempt to treat me or compensate me. He merely handed me a bottle of painkillers and told me to leave. After being expelled from the factory, I walked helplessly down the street. At that moment, I realized that the only way to survive was to seek treatment at the Elysium space station, as it was a paradise housing the most advanced technology in the world. So, accompanied by a friend, I found the smuggler Spider. He could not only help the poor forge legitimate citizenship of the Elysium space station, but also send them aboard a spaceship to sneak into the space station. But his fees were exorbitant. Even combining my savings with my friends wasn't enough, so I suggested paying on credit to board the ship first, then working for Spider to repay the debt upon return. At this, he burst into laughter. Spider had never heard such an outrageous request. He ordered me to leave immediately, but when he learned I had only 2 days to live, the Spider's attitude changed completely. He offered to give me a free ticket, but in exchange, I had to help him complete a dangerous mission: kidnap a wealthy individual from the Elysium space who was on a business trip to Earth, extract the bank account data from his brain using a special interface, and copy it into my brain to bring back. I was torn after hearing this, because every billionaire is accompanied by robotic guards. Kidnapping them is essentially suicide. Moreover, I am currently weak and powerless. Spider noticed my concerns and immediately produced a set of exoskeleton armor. Once I put it on, I'd become as powerful as a robot. My friend tried to persuade me to give up, but this was my only chance to survive. However, I had a condition: that the kidnapping target be changed to the factory owner. Spider was only interested in the money, so it didn't matter who we kidnapped. Then I was taken to the operating table and underwent an extremely painful armor transplant surgery.